Hello there, this is Dave Motohead again. I just thought I'd give you guys a little update on my Suburban gas tank that I'm installing in my 71 Chevy truck. Let me show you guys where I'm at. First, here's the beast gas tank. It's all ready to go in. I put a new seal in down here, and got new fuel injection hoses. I'm running the fuel lines on this side and the fuel filler on that side. So I put new felt strips on there. Tank's all ready to put back in. Modified, of course. On the 71, I've welded the old hole shut. You can see there. And I've got my gas door in there. Got a little surface rust. I need to primer that. It kind of rained the other day. But I've got my my gas door all on there with the fuel pickup, and I've got super magnets glued on here that hold the door shut. So that door, you really have to pull on it to get the door open. Anyway, I've got my my bumper put on there, back in place. I've got my wiring harness for my trailer brakes. And underneath here, what we have is we have beefcake. I call this the beefcake rear end. This is an army tank. Got the super heavy duty bumper on here, and I've got trailer hitch welded right to the frame, and then I've got an extra support here to in case a weld cracks so it won't come off. Got a bolt in there, and those are some big old giant bolts we got there. And as you come down in here, I've got the cross member bolted in for the back of the fuel tank. Some big old beefy bolts there. This sucker's not going to go anywhere with all this steel down here. I mean, it's just a steel monster. And these are the cross members I cut out of Suburban. So I still have to rewire all this. But what I've done up here is I've ran new fuel lines. This is going to be my the new fuel lines. I'm going to hook them up right through this hole here once the tank's in. And you got yourself the main fuel line, and you got yourself the vent line, and you got the fuel return. And I've got those strapped in, running up towards the front. And I've got the front cross member that holds the tank in, and that's all bolted up in there. And it's just barely, if you notice this, where it's going to go, it's just barely going to clear this pumpkin. I'm actually going to stick a 3/4 ton rear end in this next. It's getting all 3/4 ton parts, but that's you know, the cross member's bolted in there to hold the tank, and the tank bolts up in here, and then the skid plate bolts up in there. But it takes all this room, and I had to move this one all the way to the back here. Barely clears the trailer hitch, but we got some beef action going here, and this thing's going to be an army tank. Ran a new wiring harness, and this is the fuel sender wire. So anyway, this is Dave Motohead, and I'm going to slap this gas tank in there, and hopefully the beast will come to life. Thanks for watching. Hello there, this is Dave Motohead again. Got the gas tank in the 71 Chevy. All the lines hooked up. I'll show you what it looks like. All we got left to do is put the skid plate on, and we're done with this, finally. Anyways, there's the beast. The big giant gas tank. It sits up in there like that, and you got the fuel lines hooked up right there. I don't know if you see it. I made access for that, and got it bolted up in there. And you see, we barely got enough room up here. There's where our skid plate's gonna bolt on, and we've got the new fuel intake inlet coming down through there. I made it to where I didn't have to dent up the bed of the truck. So it's all going to fit up underneath there. And let me crawl up running this thing. It's pretty much beefcake, and you can see this what it looks like up in there. It's all good to go. If you look back here, it's almost the same height as the trailer hitch there. So anyway, it's Dave Motohead, and It was a lot of fabrication to get that thing in there, but it's in there, and I think it's going to work good. So no more stinky fuel tank in the cab for me. And put the skid plate on there, and I'll take another picture of it. Anyway, Dave Motorhead, thanks for watching. Hello there, this is Dave Motorhead again. Got my gas tank conversion done on the 71, and I thought I'd show you how it turned out. Well, here's the old 71. There's the big block I got in there. The engine dress-up's coming next. But if you look down in here, there's the big old gas tank. And I got the skid plate on now. There's a skid plate all in place. It's all bolted up there, nice and tidy on my mounts and everything. I got the trailer hitch mount in there, and that's what it looks like now. Nice tidy installation. You can see there's a skid plate. Almost looks like it's made for it. And, you can come off to the side here and look. You can see it hang down like that. Nice and level with the truck. Got my fuel filler in place. Fill gas up. All the fuel lines hooked up there. And that's the 40-gallon Suburban gas tank in the old Chevy truck. And it's coming along, and now I'm going to start doing some engine work and cleaning this mess up. It's a brand new engine in there. But anyway, this is Dave Motorhead, and got the Suburban gas tank mounted underneath the back of the 71 Chevy, and then I'm start working on the rest of the truck. So it's a good conversion. No more gas tank in the cab with me. Anyways, this is Dave Motorhead. Thanks for watching.